Hey guys, welcome back to Steph's Deluxe Kitchen. I'm Steph and this is my kitchen. So today I'm going to show you how to make keto chicken nuggets. They're low carb, gluten free, and they'll surely get your kids' approval too. So let's get started and I'll show you what ingredients I use for this yummy recipe. The ingredients that I use for keto chicken nuggets: 2 pounds of chicken, cubed, and then I sprinkle some salt and pepper and just let it sit in the fridge for a little bit. You're going to want to use some almond flour, pork rinds, mayo. I use avocado mayo, but you can use whatever mayo you want. Some Dijon mustard, a couple eggs, and then some spices. And the spices that I like to use, and you don't have to use these, but it really makes it really yummy. I use pink Himalayan salt, granulated garlic, some smoked paprika, cayenne pepper, black pepper, and some onion powder. And that's all you need to make keto chicken nuggets. So let me show you how to make these chicken nuggets. So like I said, you're gonna wanna have 2 pounds of chicken chunked up or cubed and seasoned a little bit with salt and pepper. And you're gonna wanna get a few bowls. You're gonna want a bowl for your breadcrumbs and your almond flour, and then a little dish for your eggs and mayonnaise and Dijon mustard. And I like to use a rack like this to set my chicken nuggets on because it cooks all the way around. But if you don't have something like this, you can just use a cookie sheet and make sure that you use non-stick foil or you have a non-stick pan. And when I do this, I put a little cooking spray on there so that it gives it a nice crispy texture. So once your chicken is cubed, you're going to want to take either a half a bag or a full bag of pork rinds, depending on the size of your bag, unflavored, and crush it to a granola-y consistency and put it in a bowl. And then you're going to want to add about 3/4 cup to 1 cup of almond flour. I think I have almost a cup, not quite. And you're going to add that to your pork rinds. And then you're going to add your spices to this bowl. And the spices, you're going to use 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 2 teaspoons of garlic, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And I already have it all mixed together in this little dish, and I'm going to add it to my breadcrumbs and almond flour. So once that's added, you're just going to make sure that it's all mixed up. This is going to be the crunchy part of your chicken nuggets. And it's going to be full of flavor. So you're just going to make sure that it's all mixed together so that all the spices and stuff are all inside here. This recipe, you're going to get your hands dirty, so if you don't like to touch raw chicken or egg wash or anything like that, you can use cooking gloves, but I mean, just get in there. Okay, so once that's all mixed together, now you're going to mix up your eggs. Just give it a little whip. This was 2 eggs, and you're going to pour it in your dish. And this is what you're going to coat your chicken with before you dunk it into the breadcrumbs. And then your mayonnaise, you can use avocado mayo like I do, or just use regular mayonnaise. But if you're doing keto, avocado mayonnaise is really good. So you are going to want to use 3/4 cups of avocado mayonnaise or whatever kind of mayonnaise you like. And then you're going to want to use 3/4 cups of Dijon mustard. And you're going to add that to the eggs and add it to the mayonnaise. And then you're going to give it a whip. And just make sure that it's all mixed together. And like I said, this is going to be the coating for your chicken, and that Dijon mustard and mayonnaise gives it such a good flavor, and it also helps the breadcrumb or the pork rinds and the almond flour to stick to it. Okay, so it looks like the eggs and mayonnaise and mustard are pretty well mixed. So now you're going to want to set up your working space sort of like an assembly line to make it easy so you can just transfer over like this. Your oven needs to be preheated to 425, and then you're going to cook it for about 20 to 22 minutes. So let's get started. So you're just going to take your chicken. This is the gross part. So if you don't like doing this, you can designate one of your family members to do this, or just dive right in. So you're gonna get it pretty evenly coated and then just start lining it up on your baking sheet. Your fingers are going to get kind of messy, but that's okay. It's going to be really yummy after it's all done. The breadcrumbs give it a really nice crunch, or not the breadcrumbs, the pork rinds. So once your chicken is all coated, you're going to put it in your oven that's preheated to 425, and you're going to put it in for 20 to 22 minutes. So after 22 minutes, this is what my chicken nuggets look like. You may want to check it after 20 and see how they look. If they're too crispy, then just take them out. You're going to want to get a meat thermometer, and your chicken should be at least 165. So let's see how they're doing. This was after 22 minutes, so we shall see. And it looks like it is past 165, so my chicken nuggets are definitely done. So this was the keto chicken nuggets. They're gluten-free and low carb. They're crispy and crumbly, and your kids will love them too. So I hope you enjoyed watching this recipe. It's Steph's Deluxe Kitchen. I'm Steph, and this is my kitchen. Until next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that like button and share with all of your friends. Thanks. Keto chicken nuggets. What the heck, man? What?
Sorry.
What's so funny?
You want to start over?
Well, obviously, what is so funny? So let me get started by showing you what ingredients are needed. Ingredients? What kind of language was that? That was a speed up version. I was waiting for you to say it in action. And once your oven is up, I'm going to start over. What did I say? You can serve them with ranch, some spicy ranch.